Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for July 4th to the 8th. Oh, no, it's, for July 5th to 19th. Okay, we're first going to look at Hurricane Beryl. Here it is, still Cat 4 hurricane. I don't know, you can see the eye right there where the pointer is. So well defined, still a dangerous hurricane. We're going to take a look at the forecast track, and this is the wind fields that are forecast along it. And it's forecast, the track here in this generally west, northwestward position, and into Mexico and possibly Texas coast, and I'll get to that. But we'll take a look at some of the models. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Where am I? Okay, this. Okay, and then we go to our storm, and we'll look at Beryl, and we'll try to maybe get a close-up of the storm. Let's see if we can get visible loop. Okay, here it is. See the eye, deep convection here along the eye. Some convection bubbling up here to the north and to the west. Still a well-defined hurricane. And we'll look at, let me see what we can get. Okay, some of the stuff isn't working. All right, we'll take a look at the early cycle intensity guidance. Still a Cat 5. Look at here. Some of the models still having a Cat 5 regenerating to a Cat 5. The other ones keep it down here, Cat 2 or 3. See if we can get another thing. This is interesting. So we're going to be dealing with this or some form or another for a long time. Here's another track outlook, all bringing it up here through the Ohio, Tennessee valleys into the northeast. Okay, this shows like the intensity that it's forecast to be when it gets in that position. There's one particular thing I was looking for, the ensembles. I don't think I see them here. Okay, let's see if I can get it this way. I think they took this off. Yeah, see? It is not showing. Maybe I can get it this way. I had to do this once. Okay, this is what I wanted. And go into this year's storm. And go to Beryl. And it shows all that now. This is a multi-platform satellite surface of wind analysis. And this is experimental. These are the strongest winds. This is new stuff, breaking ground. Now we're going to look at the temperature, the brightness, cold cloud tops here around the center. Still a major hurricane. And I like this one, the model diagnostics plot. put it in motion. Forecast to come across the Yucatan and into the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, that's what I want to show there. All right, so we're going to take a look and see what the models do with this. We're going to go to, which I have a lot of things open here. Okay, here's with Beryl. Okay, so there it is down here. Now watch where it goes. And then into extreme South Texas, a weaker storm, 1,000 millibar, much weaker than what it was. But it is now, I think it's 936 or 963. I forget. I was reading some other stuff earlier, but this is what the forecast month. That's the European. I mean, that's the GFS. This is the European. A little further south, but still goes across the Yucatan. It weakens, and then a little further to the south into Mexico. So you got to see which track is right. But it's interesting, all these storms are staying far to in the lower latitudes. Okay, we're going to look now. We're going to start with the forecast. Okay, this is for the period for July 5th to the 9th. And we have a flow here with a strong ridge in the west, above normal heights here across the west southern states and the east coast, trough here across upper Mississippi Valley, northern plains. The northern states will experience active weather, and we'll take a look at that. You see several systems be moving eastward, and this will bring some showers and storms to the Great Lakes to the northeast. Now, the ridge across the south will cause heat and humidity for much of the southern states as the ridge takes control. And then we'll have a prolonged heat wave for the west, and this will extend down to the lower elevations of the desert southwest. Hot and humid conditions will cover much of the southern states and extend to the east coast. And we'll have a still frontal boundary from the Ohio Valley to the Mid-Atlantic that will bring additional rainstorms to the Mid-Atlantic region. Okay. And then the National Hurricane Center, as I showed you, the models, kind of undecided what's going to happen once it gets into the Gulf of Mexico. So, but as I showed you, the European has it going into Mexico. GFS brings it into extreme South Texas. So we got to see how that goes. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for July 10th to the 14th. And we still have our ridge here, strong ridge here in the west, troughing in the east. And that'll bring, for this period, that'll bring above normal temperatures. Now it's not working again. It was working above normal temperatures for much of this region here, and calling for anomalies to be 10 degrees or more in some locations, mostly in the dark red. And we, for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here, and the probability of occurrence 40%, above normal precipitation forecast here, probability of occurrence is 35%. Now we're going to look at the period for July 15th to the 19th. And now we still have a strong ridge here in the west. You can see it. And this ridge, as I mentioned earlier in the week, yesterday, this ridge tries to build towards the southeast coast. This is the ridge that is steering Beryl in this west-northwestern direction, but it strengthens. Look at it to 600 DM ridge, and so we have a trough here across the northwest and the northeast, but they're weak. So for this forecast period, calling for above normal temperatures for much of the country, and anomalies could exceed 10 degrees above normal in some locations, basically in the red. I'm not so sure here across the north. There might be some cooler air trying to move in here, but I'm calling for this forecast to hold. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And we have above normal precipitation here for the East Coast. Probability of occurrence is 35%. So we're going to look at the latest advisory. Let's see if we have the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, it should be coming in any minute. Okay, well, I'm going to give you the 2 o'clock advisory. And the 2 o'clock advisory is 15.6 north, 69.9 west. Maximum sustained winds are 155 miles an hour. Cat 4 movement is towards the west-northwest at 22 miles per hour. And I thought we would have had a pressure reader. Okay, so this is the 2 o'clock advisory. Excuse me. Okay, so that's it for now. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for July 5th and 19th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.